All right, let's start with the defections. For many politicians within the People's Democratic Party, PDP, the dream of reclaiming national relevance is slipping further away as internal divisions deepen and defections increase. In response to this escalating crisis within the main opposition party, the PDP National Working Committee, NWC, has convened an emergency meeting to address the wave of high-profile defections to the All Progressives Congress, APC. The latest wave of defections came with the decamping of the PDP's vice presidential candidate in the 2023 elections, Okowa, the Delta State Governor Sheriff Oborevwori, and the entire PDP structure in the state. Okay, let's start with defections. Biko, the PDP at the moment is facing one of its most difficult times since its formation in 1998. But calling an emergency meeting at this time, is this enough to stop the crisis and defections rocking the party?
Well, I can't say at this stage whether it's enough, but it's a significant step to see how they can position the party, see how they can make the party stronger, see how they can address the drift. Because the party has been facing all kinds of crises in the last 2 years. For example, the battle for the position of secretary of the party has polarized the National Working Committee of the party. It has also even polarized the governors. I expect the PDP governors to be strong, to stand firm and take decisions in the best interest of the party.
Okay.
The party is at the head of the opposition in our country. There's nothing you can do about defections, because unless the law is changed, for example, to ensure that if you got elected on the platform of a party, you lose your seat. If you want to leave that party that has done so much for you, that has given you an opportunity to serve the people of Nigeria, then you lose that position until a law is promulgated to that effect. As we approach another electoral cycle, defections will happen. Politicians will take decisions in their own best interest. And if a politician feels that he does not stand a chance of retaining his position in a party, even if that party is the ruling party, the politician will leave. We saw it in Kwara. They left the ruling party for the opposition. And at the end of the day, the Otoge revolution succeeded.
Yes, exactly.
The Saraki political dynasty was swept away, like a typhoon in a desert. So they can't do anything about people defecting. And when I hear people say, "Oh, Tinubu is trying to turn Nigeria into a one-party state," it's a ridiculous statement to make. It's a statement that suggests that you have given up too early. Some time ago, this same Bola Tinubu, his party had just one governor in himself. Obasanjo swept the presidential election in the Southwest, swept the governorship election in the Southwest. It was only Tinubu that survived. Yeah. Tinubu did not then say, "Oh, they have come, they want to do one-party state. Wow, what will happen now?" He didn't do that. He continued to work, bringing opposition elements together. And he pushed hard. He led the project to ensure that a coalition of parties confronted the ruling PDP. And he succeeded. I covered the first consultative forum meeting of the APC at Ladi Kwali Hall in Abuja. And all of them were praising Bola Tinubu for the way he galvanized the opposition to ensure that they were in a real position of strength to confront the PDP. He didn't resign to fate. He didn't say, oh, one party state has come. You've got to give it your best shot. I mean, PDP once had like 28 states now in this country. Today, the same PDP has just 11 states. It has taken some hard work, and people are agreeing to work together. People are agreeing to put their ambitions aside. I remember when Buhari emerged as the candidate of the APC at the Teslim Balogun Stadium here in Lagos. The candidates who lost to him agreed that they would not leave the party. They were made to come to that conclusion that they would not leave the party.
Drop their ambition and support.
Yes, they will drop their ambition and support the candidate who triumphed. That's showing leadership. Are we seeing that now? How is the leaders of the opposition in Nigeria, how are they showing leadership? They are too consumed by ambition. Now it has to be me. Oh, it's me or nobody. We didn't see that in 2013, 2014. When the APC began to really work towards taking power. They got the party registered. And the rest is history. When you resign to face, it's defeatist to begin to shout that, oh, it's one party state, it's going to happen, no, this and that. No. You must work to make sure that the people, in spite of the fact that the ruling party has far more states than you have, you must work to ensure that the people see you as the alternative. Instead of going from TV station to TV station, saying, oh, he has come to foist one party state on us. Yet this same party, this same APC, I keep talking about it because our people are very forgetful. This same APC lost 10 states where their governors were in charge in the presidential election, which is a very significant result. I've never seen it since I've been covering politics in my country. I've been following politics in Nigeria since I was a kid. My mom would sit me down and be telling me the history of Awolowo and the rest of them. I've never seen where that happened. Where the ruling party will lose as many as 10 states. I dare people to tell me where it happened. Yet it's that same election that they will tell us is the worst in history. How is that possible? An election where the ruling party lost 10 states. 10 states.
It's unprecedented.
And you say it's the worst election ever. And the young people who are saying, even if the old people have selective amnesia, the young people who need to read a lot of history, because they didn't see 1983 election now. Did you see 1983 election? Do you know what happened in 1983? You were in your diapers at that time. Do you know what happened in 1983? Compare 1983 to this. Compare even Obasanjo's 2003 election to what just happened. Obasanjo so badly rigged the election that even in Ogun State, his home state, the number of the votes recorded exceeded the number of registered voters.
And the Rivers. Number of voters.
So people should do what is right. Politicians who want to take power, they know what to do. You don't take power by simply bellyaching all over the place. You work. It's a strategy thing. It's a method thing. You must have the right methods and tactics that will deliver victory to you.
So in other words,
it's not by resigning to fate.
The opposition are to blame for
do you want to blame? See, any political party wants to become stronger. You cannot blame a party for aspiring, for wooing people to his side.
Exactly.
All of the noise that, is because they are using EFCC, we have already asked. For 7+ years now, Fayose has been going to court with the EFCC. Has he defected? So Somebody defects, it's his decision. It has nothing to do with, because they are harassing him. Look at the crisis that the PDP has been facing. To even organize ordinary NEC meeting, PDP can't organize NEC meeting. They will fix date, NEC will not happen. Everybody is quiet. The governors are not even taking decisive steps to say, okay, we have this crisis, let us solve it. When APC has its own problems, the governors came together. They rescued the party. They picked one of their own to be the caretaker chairman. What are we seeing the present crop of PDP governors doing? Some of them are eager to be in bed with the ruling party. So, and those who are not eager to be in bed with the ruling party, they are not saying the right things.
Okay.
You must organize. It is not, and I'm saying it, I want to be on record. I am not one person who will agree that at this stage, it's done and dusted for the ruling party. No, I will never say that. You have to work hard. It's still possible for the opposition to get its house right. But if the opposition is minded to be going from TV station to TV station, saying, he wants to turn us to a one-party state, this and that, when Obasanjo and co had about 28 states, did Nigeria eventually become one-party state? Let's even ask that question.
Okay. All right. But before I come to you, let's hear, we need to take this one. Let's hear from some of the defectors in Delta State. And this is what they had to say.
We are here in our numbers to demonstrate the importance and value we have added on weighted average on the coming in of distinguished Governor Sheriff into APC. We are here to demonstrate the wisdom in his action. We are here to demonstrate that APC meant very good for our country.
Mr. Governor, what I would like to tell you while accepting you into our party, I want to tell you that our core value in APC is progressive leadership. And coincidentally, from what we have seen on the ground in respect of your programs and your projects, you are a progressive governor. So we are welcoming you for coming home. You have rediscovered your root. So APC is your home. We thank you for that.
This is data. Data cannot carry loss. We have been in opposition for almost 10 years. Do we need that? No. Mr. President has supported us. He has shown us love. We cannot face him in 2027 to work against him. That love that he has shown to us in Delta State, we need to reciprocate it.
When the news broke out on Wednesday, the 23rd of April, 2025, that we have decided to change our path, people wondered why. But one thing is very important. In the history of a people, there is always a time to change their path for the common good of the people. And whatever decision that we took was based on that common good and the need to change our path in the best interest of our state.
All right, then. Now, moving back to the conversation with the PDP says it feels betrayed by some of the persons leaving Defect because they gave them the platform. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, PDP has been here before. They were here when Buhari won. Don't forget, it was only one governor who decided to take the party by the scruff of his neck and drag it along or it becomes relevant again. I'm talking about Governor Wike at that period in time. He was the one who was virtually bankrolling PDP at a point when a lot of people are giving up. Even those who got the tickets simply left the party astray and went back to Dubai. So they've been here before. The problem with the Nigerian politicians, as you are aware, once they are not in power at the center, they behave like orphans. They behave like people who don't have any other thing to do. So they always look for a way to gravitate towards whoever is controlling the center. That is the way of our politics. But betrayal is a very strong word. Because I know members of PDP, especially those in the South, who will tell you that they were betrayed when it was the turn of the Yorubas to produce the chairman of PDP.
Yes.
Okay. That they were betrayed when it was obvious that a northerner cannot succeed another northerner. These are a series of betrayals from the party towards its own people. I think why this one is significant is this. There are some states that were needed for their population. There are some states that were needed for their resources. Delta is the peak of the crop. As far as PDP is concerned, that's where the money to run elections will come from.
The heavy hitters.
So they know they can do anything, but they can rely on Delta and Rivers to provide enough resources. Now, the two cash cows are floating. They can use that word. So that's why it's more painful to those using the word betrayal. Because you are aware that they look at the map.
Okay.
And they look at what is happening. And they realize the fact that if Delta should go, and based on the rumors we get, if Rivers should follow, and with the open-ended invitation by the governor of Akwa Ibom State, that means people will have lost the core states in the South-South.
That has always control.
And where the money, the resources to run elections usually come from. I think that is why some of them are crying about one-party states. Because they are not carrying one-party state because they are going to APC. They are carrying one-party state because they now do not have the resources to challenge the party at the center the way they ought to. That's their mindset. That's why you keep hearing that Tinubu, it's not Tinubu's job to do your job for you. He has a job he has taken for 4 years. Let him face it. You face your job of working on your party to make it work. So whenever I heard the noise, I said, what's this about again? Then I realized it's the fact that the cash cows are leaving the party. That's why they're shouting.
Okay. All right, then. Let's move straight to our next conversation.